The ultimate Class 12 starter guide. Avoid these 5 deadly study mistakes. If you want to score high, reduce stress, stay consistent, and build a strong foundation for college entrance exams, you must avoid the 5 critical mistakes that most Class 12 students make every single year. In this video, I'm going to guide you through those mistakes, show you how to correct them, and help you build a smarter, more efficient plan for the 2026-27 academic season. So if you're ready to start Class 12 the right way, stay with me because this might be the most valuable lesson you learn before the year even begins. Class 12 is not just another school year. It's the transition point, the pressure point, the year that determines where your career, confidence, and opportunities will go next. Students enter Class 12 with excitement, fear, promises of new me, and sometimes the same habits from last year that secretly hold them back. And the truth is this: most students don't struggle in Class 12 because the syllabus is difficult or because the teachers expect too much. They struggle because they start the year wrong. They enter this crucial season with misplaced expectations, poor planning, unhealthy comparisons, and unrealistic approaches to studying. This video will be your roadmap to avoid those traps. Today, we'll go deep into the 5 major mistakes students make when starting Class 12. Mistakes that silently ruin their entire year before it even properly begins. You'll understand why these mistakes happen, how they impact your marks and mental health, and most importantly, what to do about them. If you want to start Class 12 with clarity, calmness, confidence, and strong strategy, then stay with me until the end, because every section in this video is built to help you create the smartest start of the new academic season, 2026-27. One of the biggest mistakes students make is entering Class 12 with the exact same mindset they had in Class 11. Class 11 is a transition year. It's the first step into higher concepts, heavier subjects, and deeper learning. But Class 12 is not just Part 2. It is the year where everything counts: your boards, your entrances, your future pathways, and the impression you create for yourself. Many students begin the year thinking they can simply revise Class 11 concepts later, or that the momentum will naturally build once the syllabus gets tougher. But here's the problem. Class 12 requires a sharper mindset, a tighter schedule, and greater emotional maturity. You cannot afford the same level of procrastination, casual revision, or lazy planning that was common in Class 11. And if the gaps from Class 11 remain unattended, like weak fundamentals in physics, confusion in organic chemistry, or poor memory retention in biology, those gaps will explode in class. 12 concepts in 12th grade are directly layered on top of Class 11. So when you start with the wrong mindset, everything feels heavier, more confusing, and more stressful than it actually is. A smarter approach is to intentionally reset your mindset at the start of the year. Tell yourself, this is a new season, a higher difficulty level, and a narrower margin for mistakes. Build an identity of consistency. Treat every chapter as important. Don't wait for the pressure to hit. Build your discipline from the first week. When your mindset is strong, Class 12 becomes manageable, even enjoyable. Another massive mistake students make, and they often don't even notice it, is comparison, especially at the start of the academic season. This is the time when everyone posts their schedules, study routines, colorful notes, or coaching ranks. You see your classmates already finishing chapters or solving mock tests. And suddenly, without realizing, your brain starts believing that you're behind, unprepared, or not good enough. This triggers anxiety, which leads to overthinking, and eventually, you lose focus on your own progress. Comparison destroys confidence quietly. It also ruins your ability to stay consistent. Instead of building your own pace, you start copying the pace of others. Instead of following your strengths, you try to match someone else's weaknesses. Instead of creating a personalized strategy, you begin using someone else's plan that might not even suit you. The truth is, every student has a different starting point. Some studied well in Class 11. Others didn't. Some have coaching support. Others are self-studying. Some learn fast, others learn deeply. Success in Class 12 is not about being faster than others. It's about being smarter with your own path. One of the silent destroyers of Class 12 success is inconsistency. Students begin the year with energy, motivation, and new stationery. But after 2 weeks, everything fades. No routine survives, study sessions become irregular, notes pile up. And before they realize it, the syllabus becomes a mountain. Many students think that studying 3 to 4 hours intensely on Sunday is enough. But Class 12 is built on daily habits, not occasional bursts of effort. Consistency matters more than intensity. A student who studies 2 hours a day for 30 days will outperform someone who studies 10 hours on a single Sunday, and then does nothing for the next 5 days. The human brain remembers through repetition, not marathon studying. And Class 12 concepts require spaced learning, small revision cycles, consistent testing, and daily exposure. Start your year by building a simple, realistic, sustainable routine. Choose a fixed study slot, even if it's just 90 minutes in the evening. Don't try to create a perfect 12-hour schedule. Instead, focus on habits that you can maintain for 12 months. Include revision days, rest days, and test days. Make your routine flexible but reliable. When you build consistency, you build momentum. And momentum is what carries you smoothly through Class 12 without burnout. A lot of students depend heavily on motivation to study. They wait for the right mood, the right day, the inspiring speech, the perfect environment. But motivation is temporary. It fades after a few minutes, especially when the syllabus gets overwhelming. On the other hand, discipline is permanent. Discipline doesn't care about mood or energy levels. It gets the work done. Students who depend on motivation will study well for a day and then take a week off. But disciplined students study even when they don't feel like it. And that's what builds real results. Class 12 is not a one-day race. It's a year-long marathon. You won't always feel inspired. You won't always feel confident. But if you train yourself to sit, focus, and study regardless of emotions, you create a level of consistency that guarantees improvement. A smarter approach is to create systems instead of relying on feelings. Use timers, build a study corner, create weekly goals, track your progress, and stick to micro-habits. These systems force your brain into action even when motivation is low. And eventually, you stop depending on inspiration. Studying becomes a natural part of your daily life. The biggest mistake students make in Class 12 is treating board exams and entrance exams as separate battles. They think they can prepare for boards first and entrances later, or vice versa. But the truth is, your preparation becomes stronger when both are synchronized. Boards require conceptual clarity and structured answers. Entrances require deep understanding, speed, accuracy, and problem-solving skills. If you focus only on boards, you become slow and textual. If you focus only on entrances, you miss writing practice and lose marks in theory-based questions. The smarter approach is to merge both strategies. When you learn a chapter, study the NCRT thoroughly for boards, then solve higher-level problems for entrances. When you finish a topic, practice one-word answers, MCQs, diagrams, and long-form questions together. This saves time and makes your preparation balanced. Create a monthly plan that covers both. Have 1 day per week dedicated to entrance-level practice, and 1 day dedicated to board-style writing. When both preparations align, you become unstoppable. Ace the boards and gain confidence for entrances. This strategy eliminates last-minute panic and gives you complete command over Class 12. Create a monthly plan that covers both. Have 1 day per week dedicated to entrance-level practice, and 1 day dedicated to board-style writing. When both preparations align, you become unstoppable. Ace the boards and gain confidence for entrances. This strategy eliminates last-minute panic and gives you complete command over Class 12. Class 12 is a powerful year, not because of the syllabus, but because of the transformation it creates inside you. It teaches you discipline, time management, emotional maturity, and resilience. If you start the year with the right mindset, you will not just score high, you will become stronger, smarter, and more confident for life. Avoid the 5 major mistakes. Don't carry the old Class 11 mindset. Don't compare yourself with anyone. Don't ignore daily consistency. Don't depend on motivation alone. Don't separate boards and entrances. Start your year with clarity. Build your habits, trust your pace, protect your focus. This year can become the most empowering year of your life if you approach it with intention. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to start and keep going.